when Trump talks about like COVID and the vaccine, you know what he reminds me of? Did you ever have that friend in college that would kind of lie about, like his love life? Like that friend who's just like, yeah, man, I hooked up with a girl last night. Oh, did you? I mean, I remember when you left the party. Did you? Oh, well, I mean, it was just an HJ, bro. Like, okay, that's cool. Like, well, I mean, we just made out. Oh, okay, that's nice, cool. I still don't care, but was it that girl I saw you talking to? Because I thought I remember her leaving. Oh, yeah, no, that was her. But yeah, I guess nothing. But I got her number. Oh, that's cool. Did you? No, Trump's that guy when it comes to the vaccine.
It started with you hooked up with her, then it went down to hand job, then made out, then not, then a phone number, then nothing.
It's just you said hello to a girl. It's just, and then next week it's going to be a girl crossed my line of vision. Trump's that fucking guy when it comes to COVID and the vaccine. That Trump is that guy.
Yes, that's what it is. Yep, I got a vaccine. It's number one. It's the best. Everyone's got it. We're all cured. Well, what are you talking about? The scientists haven't even fixed it yet. Well, it'll be done. And when it's done, it will be the best. When it's implemented, we have the best people doing the best things. What are you talking about?
I hooked up with Mandy, bro. Did you? No, but I had a class with her.
Well, so did I. That doesn't mean anything.
What are you talking about? Nobody asked you anything. Why can't you just be a person?
What is wrong with your brain? Like, what's in it? Adderall, face tanning cream. What's in it?
Miller Lite. What's going on in there?
A Wendy's soaked in bourbon. Like, what is in it? Like, I want to know.
We are one butt chug away from me not being able to hang out with you anymore. That's
bro, just be honest. You don't have to lie. It's cool. Like, you don't have to lie. Like, do you ever had that guy that lied? You finally go, it's okay. You don't have to lie. Like,
we know I tried out for the Cleveland Indians. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I had one of those friends. I had one in high school. He was like, yeah, I got to try out with the Cleveland Indians. You're the second string on our high school team. No, you didn't. That didn't happen.
There's no way. I remember, God. All right. I remember this one pathological liar road comic, and you and I might have, because you and I would always, when we drive to gigs, we would just trade old crazy road comic stories.
Yes, we would.
When I first got in, when I was out of college in Chicago, and I was in my 20s, when you would go around in your 20s and do all these, whatever gig you could take, you would take whatever give they offered you, and you'd have these old haggard guys who were probably like what age I am now, but some of them were just cool guys. They were just like, they're road comics and they gave you great advice. And you remember you had a fun week with them. And a lot of them were nuts. And this one guy, God, I forget his name, Tim Kaminsky or something like that. And he would say, oh yeah, I was on Letterman. And we were like, no, you weren't. Back then I was a kid. I was in my early 20s. I watched Letterman every night. I know every stand-up comic that was on Letterman back then. There's no way you were on it. One time he had a huge mug of soda, one of those like things they sell at truck stops. That's like, 6,400 ounces of soda, and it said Pepsi on it. And it was when Pepsi was doing
He told you he invented that? He's like, you see this? I came up with this. I do this shit for fun. I'm a millionaire. I invented this.
That would actually be less crazy than what he actually said, which is Pepsi was doing all these huge ads at the time. And he said, yeah, he said this to a buddy of mine, and they're doing some dumb bar gig. So there's like 100 people in a sports bar watching hockey, barely paying attention to comedy or whatever. And he goes, yeah, I get, Pepsi's one of my sponsors, so I have to bring this on stage because I get, and my buddy was just like, do you think I'm stupid? Like, do you think I'm this dumb? You think, what is that? What is that marketing deal that they're giving you? Oh yeah, we got to get this road act to carry a Pepsi fucking thermos into some bar in, Joliet, Illinois or whatever.
They probably never heard of this shit.
Like,
they're probably gonna be like, what is that? What is that? Can I try it?
At best, a Pepsi rep went, oh, you're a comic? Yeah, I'll give you one of these free things. Like, he
got a promotion of Pepsi.
He did the taste test at some state fair, and they gave him the fucking mug.
And then he's like, hey, I'm a comedian, and gave him a business card. Like, maybe we could do a thing. And he's like, yeah, sure. I'll keep that in mind. And that was it.
That was it.
It's so funny when it's in show business. Like, that's what it's like the funniest. Like, I had a really big meeting today. Big game-changing meeting. You mean one of your friends that has a TV writing job had a pity lunch with you? Yeah, that's what happened. That's actually what happened. Yeah.
A pity lunch. One of your friends who's like a writer's assistant. He's not even like a full writer. He's like a writer's assistant, took you to a pity lunch on the lot so you could tell people I had a meeting on the lot. All right.
Can you introduce me to anyone in network? Yeah, I mean, this is my buddy Dave, who's also a writer's assistant. Hey, man, what's up?
Yeah.
Trump's that guy in every capacity. He is the college guy who lies about what he's the freaking road comic who says he's sponsored by Pepsi. He's the fucking, like, I had a big game-changing meeting with the network today. He's that guy. But it's in regards to a pandemic. It's actually dangerous. He's not just it's not just a bullshitting road comic that gives us all a funny story years later. This is actually dangerous.
That road comic lying about being sponsored by Pepsi didn't kill 200,000 people. That lie didn't murder people.
The only thing it killed was his spirit. That's it. Everything else was fine.
But I give him credit. It's a good story because we're still talking about it 25 years later. So
true. It's a good story.
It's a great story.
But who knows? I mean, maybe that was like their thing. They're just like, I fuck with the feature act and see what they'll believe.
I tell some kids anything, they'll believe anything.
I told them what I was sponsored by Pepsi. And he believed me, or he pretended. I don't know. Maybe he thinks I'm nuts.
If that was the case, then that guy's a genius.
Right?
He's the greatest comic that's ever lived. If that's what he did.
Or maybe he wanted to make his own, like, make it come true. So he's like, if I tell this to enough comics, then they're going to be like, hey, Pepsi. Like, and eventually Pepsi's going to be like, all these comics want these sponsorships. Maybe we should actually do this. Where's that guy that gave us the business card? Like, maybe it was like a long-term game this guy was playing.
Oh, boom. Shave your knuckles for justice.